Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Hello, hello.
Oh.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear myself. That's awkward. Hello, friends. Let me know if my audio is okay. I've been messing around with it a bit still because I'm annoyed with my audio. Can you hear you? I can hear me. Hello, friends. What is up? Oh, that's awkward. Please hold. There we go. Does she even know how to live stream? Who knows? Hello. Welcome. Happy Thursday, friends. Audio okay. But is it just okay? Gabrielle, I want it to be better than just okay. I don't know why I'm in such a weird mood today. Hello, Victoria. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Jacob. Kavango? Bazinga? Whatever it is, sounds fun. This game is very fun, and I'm very excited to play it. Hello, Nix. Hello, Gabrielle. Welcome. I'm excited. Recently was able to find this game and want to play it. This is a perfect opportunity to learn. Exactly. And the nice thing is that, honestly, the solo mode kind of just plays the exact same as the multiplayer. You're just kind of choosing the cards for the AI, where there's like a little bit of a hierarchy of what they're going to choose. So it's super easy. Cool sweater. Thank you. Hi, Nat. Hello, Time Roller. Welcome, welcome. I thought it said you were playing kangaroo. That's dangerous. Them's aggressive animals. You are quite right about that. They are very aggressive animals, and they're very cute. But we could eventually get a kangaroo. I think there's actually a kangaroo in this game. So should that be our goal for this stream, is to get a kangaroo? Live stream? Is that like a river of some sort? Welcome to the live stream. The stream of water. We will sit here and watch this live stream. That'd be pretty cool to see a live stream of a live stream. You know? Just like watch a river. Watch a river flow. How fun. I think, would that be more entertaining than watching me play a board game? To some people, maybe. Everyone's goal should be to get a kangaroo. Yeah, that should be a life goal for everybody. Steph, hello. Kavango, that awkward game you keep bringing to game day, but we haven't gotten to it yet. I know. Hey, we got to Explorers of Navoria finally, and I was so happy that we ended up playing that. And we'll get to Kavango eventually as well. I think you guys will like it as well. It is like a fairly straightforward closed drafting game, so I don't know if you and Kat like closed drafting games. I don't know if you've ever said you don't like closed drafting games. I don't think we've ever played. Oh, we've probably played a few. All right. I am going to get right into this because I don't want this stream to be like 3 hours long like all of my streams are. So we're going to move to this. This is Kavango. We have the main board here, which is going to be where we have the conservation. We're going to be keeping score around the outside of this board. We're also going to have 4 goals each round. We're going to be playing over 3 rounds. We have cards that we're going to be close drafting. We have the goal cards as well as like a main goal for the entire game that I'm going to be giving myself. And we also have these cards here, which you can gain by spending $4 million, which each of these cubes are $1 million, because we are going to be building out our own animal reserve. That's what all of these spaces here are for. We also have this spot here, which is our sanctuary. These are cards that we can't quite afford yet, but you can kind of reserve them in your sanctuary to eventually, once you can afford them, place them out into your reserve. I also have some basic resources up here. Each of the different boards does have a different amount of resources or different starting resources. So for me here, I don't know if you guys can really tell, but there are 4 different kind of basic resources, and I start with the 2 that are highlighted. The ones that are kind of faded, I don't have those. So I start with a tree and a fish. The AI does start with 1 of each, so that's kind of like they have a little bit of a head start, I guess. Already backed the expansion. I'm honestly tempted to back the expansion. I think I was originally supposed to do some content with the publisher, which the publisher is Mazaza Games, I believe. This copy of Kavango was provided by them for review, so a huge shout out to them. It is a wonderful game. I am so happy that I was able to try it, because I do remember I saw Kavango. I think it's called Kavango. It could be Kavango, but I think it's Kavango. I saw Kavango at PAX Unplugged last year, which crazy that PAX Unplugged is literally next week. I am leaving in less than a week for PAX Unplugged. But I saw this at PAX Unplugged last year and was so interested in it, and I loved the way it looked. And I saw that it was closed drafting, and I was like, oh, I would really love to like play that game and try it, because I have a feeling I would really enjoy it. So very, very happy. Thank you to Mazaza Games for sending that to me. And I have enjoyed the game so much that I am considering backing the expansion myself, because it looks really good. Brian, hello. Welcome to the stream. Good evening. Where are the cookies? Kavango. I almost picked this up today at Barnes & Noble. Oh my goodness. Going back tomorrow to get it. You should definitely get it. It is a fantastic game. If you enjoy closed drafting in games and building up a tableau of cards, definitely recommend. It's very fun. Hello, I love Kavango, such a good game. Haven't played it solo yet, though. I haven't played it solo yet either, and I'm excited to play it for the first time today. Fun fact, the uni I attended has a kangaroo as a mascot, so that's fun. Oh, that's so fun. I saw the expansion of Kavango on Kickstarter and have been curious. Yeah, so if you guys did not know, they do have the Lodges expansion available up on Kickstarter right now. This is not in connection with them. They did send me a review copy of the base game, and I think I was initially supposed to do some content on the expansion, but it didn't really happen. So this is not like a sponsored live stream or anything. This is actually my Patreon's choice. So I put up like a week ago games that I've been wanting to get to the table solo over on my Patreon, and my Patreon members helped me choose a game to play. It was actually a tie between Kavango and Evenfall. So I might actually play Evenfall sometime soon as well, because I really do want to get that one to the table. Thank you, Mazazazazazaz Games. Not. Oh, you're so funny. All right. Hey, all, looking forward to seeing this one. Hello, Joe. Welcome to the stream. How are you? 3 hours, no problem. More time to hang out. Very true. Very true. I just never know if, like, people see my live streams after the fact and they're like, oh my gosh, she took this long to play that game solo. Like, she took 3 hours to play Origin Stories, which is a trick-taking game, solo. What was she doing? And then a lot of people don't want to watch them. But I feel like you guys that come here and watch the stream in real time enjoy it. So maybe I should just not care. All right, you said it. My wife heard I'm going and getting it. LOL. Heck yeah. It's a great game. Great game. Multiplayer, especially. I really enjoy it multiplayer. And I haven't actually played it solo yet. So like I said, this is going to be my first time playing solo. And let me quickly kind of explain. The solo mode, honestly, is very similar, like I said, to the multiplayer. Just me and the multiplayer, or me and the... Good lord. Me and the solo AI will just be closed drafting. So I will pick a card from deck 1. The AI will pick a card from deck 2. Then I will pick a card from deck 2. The AI will pick a card from deck 1. And we'll just kind of keep on swapping the decks until there are 5 cards left in each deck. And the cards I'm going to be adding into my reserve, like I said, I'll be adding them into my sanctuary, which actually the first thing I need to do is I start with 3 random sea-leveled animals in my sanctuary because I have a special ability, which is the veterinarian. So when you're playing the solo, you can choose the AI to have a special ability card as well, or you can just say, no, you don't want the AI to have a special ability. If you do get the AI to have a special ability card, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult of a game. You can play this game on 3 different levels. So you can play beginner, intermediate, or expert. I am playing intermediate, and I'm choosing not to have the AI have one of these special ability cards because it's going to be like another thing that you have to think about when it comes to the AI and what they're taking. So I decided I would prefer for the AI to have the most simplest turns so I can focus on my game. That's just something I enjoy in a solo game. So I have the veterinarian here. I have 2 different abilities. One is that I have a 4th sanctuary space. So typically you'd only have these 3, but I'm going to put this veterinarian down here, and this acts as a 4th space for my sanctuary. So I can kind of reserve 4 animals instead of 3 animals. And then additionally at the start of the game, typically you would choose 2 of these sea level animals, which these are like the most difficult animals. These are the ones that you're going to be drafting more so in the end game. Instead of starting with 2, I'm going to start with 3 randomly chosen ones. So we have a civet. I don't know what that is, but it looks like it is a cat. Maybe like a cat raccoon? I am actually not sure what this animal is. African civets are famous for their powerful musk. They secrete 4 grams of a strong odor each week. Oh, lovely. It's a stinky animal. Good start. So we have a civet. We also have a yellow-billed kite. So this is a bird. Okay. And then we also have a freaking python. Oh gosh. I do not like snakes. but we got a python. Okay. So those are the 3 that I'm going to start with in here. At any time, I can decide to get rid of these if I want to make more space for other animals in my sanctuary, but I am going to keep them for now. And then we're going to, like I said, be playing over 3 rounds. Each of those rounds, the decks that we're going to be close drafting are going to be built up of some different cards. So I'll get into that, but before we do that, I do need to get some goals out here. So first thing, I'm going to get 2 of these goals. These are going to be like main goals that I'm going to be getting victory points for at the end of the game. And then we will put out, oopsie, let me zoom you guys out. We will be putting out 4 goals each round that you can get victory points as well as money for. So these 2 here are the ones that I have to decide on. So animals that are scavengers in my reserve. So 2, 3, 4, or 5 plus, I would get victory points for those. Or I could do aquatic animals. These are animals shown in or by the water in my reserve. Okay, so if I had 8, 9, 10, or 11 in the water. I am not 100% sure what a scavenger is. Let me quickly check here what suffices as a scavenger. It actually does say somewhere. It actually might not be in this. Is there something that says scavenger? I'm going to quickly look through some of these just to make sure I know what a scavenger is. Oh, wow. Are all of Deck A producers? I didn't know that. A scavenger is one that scavenges. Really? Wow. Antelope, antelope, antelope. Antelope. Oh, it's a mini kangaroo. Okay, is there any vultures, for example? Yeah, like they're like the type of animal that will go and like get like scraps from other animals, right? Okay, well, there's armored animals, there's antelopes, and there's migratory. But maybe all the scavengers are in C. Let me check. Antelope, antelope, cat. Oh, this one's really pretty. It's like a special card. It's hollow. Antelope, scavenger. Okay. So depending on the amount of scavengers I get, so this is a white-backed vulture. So depending on the amount of scavengers that I would get victory points for those. Or I could do aquatic animals. I think we should go for scavengers. I think that's fun. It says on the bottom of the card. Yeah. I assumed, because I remembered seeing, like, there were armored animals. Walter, why are we barking? I remember seeing, like, toxic animals. I remember seeing the cats and stuff like that. So let's do scavenger animals. Keep that there. Aquatic goes back in here. If you do play with these goals, basically the AI is going to draw 3 at the end of the game, and then they're going to score if they have scored anything for any of those 3. So that's basically just the balance of me being able to actually focus on my goal, whereas they're just playing the game and then just seeing if they got any of the goals. So that's why they get 3 instead of just 1. Okay, so that is my main goal of these scavengers, and then we are going to put out 4 different ones here. Tasmanian devils. Are Tasmanian devils scavengers? Because if they are and there's one in this game, I need one. What the heck was that? You good? Okay, so the 4 different These are basically just like goals for the first round. Okay. So these are the 4 different goals that we're focusing on. So the first one here is diversity. So this is number of different animal types. Okay, so that's easy. If you have 2 different animal types, 3 different animal types, or 4 different animal types at the end of this round, or anytime during the round. Basically what you're going to do with these is anytime during or after you have drafted a card, you can decide to fulfill these goals. If you fulfill it once, that is it, that is done. So you kind of want to wait until the end in order to fulfill these, if you can try to get to the most that you can get with them. But you might want to fulfill them earlier in the round because they will get you both money as well as victory points. The money is the important thing because if you get money, you will then be able to kind of use that money and invest that money in different things. Oh, bejeebus. So we have a few different things that we can put our money towards, which money is represented by the cubes, and each cube is $1 million. $1 million. That always reminds me of Austin Powers. But anyways, you have here, we have habitat protection as well as, what is this protection? Conservation protection? What are the protections? I was pretty close. Habitat protection. This is poaching protection. And then this here is climate protection. So these 2, habitat and poaching, are personal things that you're going to be upgrading and investing in. And then climate protection is kind of a cooperative thing that you're putting towards. So the AI starts with 1 cube here. And once I have filled this here, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's kind of lines breaking off for different player counts. So for 1 to 2 players, we just have to have up to this point filled. So if I get a cube and can place it here, that means that number 1 conservation protection is fully filled, and we all now have 1 conservation protection, and this might be needed for different cards that you're playing, as well as the habitat and the poaching protection. So you're kind of just wanting to invest money into those things, and the way that you're getting money is by completing these different goals. And at the end of the round, we're going to wipe these, put in 4 new goals, and then for round 3, we're going to put 4 new goals as well. And those are going to get you victory points throughout the game and the money, which the money is the most important thing. The victory points are nice, but I will say that most of the victory points that you're going to get in this game are endgame victory points. So, they're mostly birds, but there are others. A hyena. Ooh, I love hyenas as well. Excited to catch this. Been thinking about the Kickstarter for the expansion. Still a debate about how many games about zoos and preserves is too many in the collection. Oh, that's what you were talking about, Victoria. There's never too many. I agree. I love this kind of theme for board games, so I'm always down for this sort of game. All right, so moving into this, we are going to create the decks for the first round. The first round decks are going to be made up of 3 action cards, which I'll kind of show you the different actions. Also 6 A cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Like I said, A cards are kind of just your basic resources and stuff. And then 6 B cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are going to be the 2 different decks. And we are going to be drafting 10 cards from each of them. And that's going to be the amount of turns that we're playing. That's kind of why I have these cubes here. I'm kind of going to push the cubes up as I play the turns, so I remember how many I have taken and how many the AI has taken. Hello, Mayor of Canada. Welcome to the stream. Very nice. Looks like you've gotten a lot of steps in. Those are some expensive cubes. $1 million cubes. Yeah, it's like using dark mode so your eyes don't hurt. What is that for? I do like the colors in muted colors. Oh, yeah. For this game. I do like the colors that they used in this game. I think it's really nice. And also the art in all of the animal cards is really, really nice. You guys will see. Actually, you can see a few of them here. But as you start building out your reserve and all of the animals start building up, it looks fantastic. So, okay. So like I said, we have these 2 decks of cards. The AI is always going to draft first. So they are going to take Kavango deck number 1. And they kind of have a hierarchy of the things that they're taking. Penny, girl. They're always going to look at the highest animal that they can take. I want to get this game. Mimi, hello. Welcome to the stream. Also, chocolate wine. Good day, Jenna. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Penny's having a great time. She's playing with her balloon again. Also, Heroic Logic, welcome. How are you? The way you counted those A and B cards confused me. I tried to rewind and make sure you counted right. You're good though. You did it right. Oh, you scared me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're good. There's supposed to be 15 cards, and then you just have this card, which helps you just keep track of what deck it is. Okay, so the AI has a hierarchy of what they're going to take. Let me zoom you guys in so you can better see all of the cards that we have in our hand here. So there are animal cards, which are going to be these cards. These are going to have the amount of victory points you're going to get for that animal at the end of the game up in the top left-hand corner. You also have the basic resources. You're going to need these resources when it comes to paying for cards because here you guys can see this is a tree squirrel. This is the type of animal it is. So it is a small mammal. But then in the bottom left-hand corner, this is what you need in order to be able to play this animal into your reserve. So I would need 2 trees. I currently only have 1 tree, so I'm not going to be able to take this unless I get another tree. But you're going to see here that there are a bunch of different things that are going to need, 2 grass, 1 tree, 3 trees, and that's what the basic resources are for. And then you guys can see here that eventually some animals, the bigger carnivorous animals, are going to need other animals in your reserve in order to be placed in that reserve. So they are kind of going to be eating. Ronnie, hello, welcome. Balloon ? It's a fake balloon. It's a dog toy balloon. See? Isn't it so cute? Does it actually stand up? No, it does not. She freaking loves this thing. It's the cutest thing in the world. There you go. There's your balloon back, baby girl. Enjoy. Okay. So, like I said, the AI is always going to prioritize a higher numbered animal when they're taking. So if they can afford the highest number, they will take that. Which this one here, they need 3 trees. They cannot get that. So we'll go to the next one. This one needs 2 grass, 1 tree. They cannot take that. This one here needs 1 termite and 1 fish. They can indeed get that. They couldn't get the fruit bat. They could get the guinea fowl. And they couldn't get the tree squirrels. So these 2, they can afford to take. If they can afford to take 2 equal things, I get to choose which one they take. They can also take this because they do already have 1 poaching protection. So what do I want them to take? They both are going to get them the same amount. But do I would actually prefer them to take this one here. The guinea fowl. So they're going to take that. They're going to put that up in their spot. We will put this back in the deck here. And then it is now my turn. So I get to choose from this pile of cards here what I want to take. Typically in the game, I always prioritize trying to get animals as soon as possible. But obviously I can only afford so much. And, oh, that's so unfortunate. So I cannot afford anything. I only have one fish, one tree. None of these animals are going to, or I can't afford any of these animals. So then I have to start thinking about what of these basic resources do I want. Looking at the animals here, a lot of them do need grass. This one needs 2 termites. Maybe I just take the bee. I will say that this is a termite, which actually I don't think... The purple ones are interesting for the basic resources because this is the icon for the purple, I forget what they're called. What the heck are they called? Invertebrates. Invertebrates? Invertebrates. They are invertebrates, but then you can also get the termite or the bee. There are less of these, but some cards specifically want a bee or a termite. But if a card wants an invertebrate in general, it can take any of the 3. Hopefully that makes sense. But there's less of the bees, so I think I will take a bee. I think I will take a bee. Also, I don't think I finished all of the different, going through all of the objectives. Oh, I'm all over the place. Okay. So, actually let me quickly move you guys over here again. So we are trying to get numbers of different types of animals, okay? This is have all 4 of the different types of producers, which now that I just took this bee, I now have a fish, an invertebrate, a tree. I just need 1 grass, and I will be able to achieve that goal there. The third one here is number of fish. So if I'm able to get 2 or 3 fish, I'll be able to take that, which I already have 1 fish, so I would just need 1 more fish. And then here is number of animals. So this is at the end or sometime during this round, I can get all that. Oh my god, I love it. Isn't it the cutest thing? Francis and I bought them for the babies at PetSmart, and they love it. Okay. So that is everything for the first round. That is 1 turn out of the way. Now the AI is going to go back in. They are going to take from deck 2, so the one that I just took from. And again, they are going to, let me zoom you guys out. They are going to take whatever one of the animals they can afford that has the highest number. So they can't afford this one, can't afford that, can't afford that, can't afford that, can't afford that, can't afford that. So they can't afford any of the animals. Now what do they do when they can't afford any of the animals? They are going to take one of the producers. And which one of the producers do they take? They produce or they take whatever they have the least amount of. So because they have 1 of everything, that is where this die comes in. I am just going to roll this die, and then they're going to take whatever I roll first that is available. So they're going to take a fish. There's no fish available. I'm going to sneeze. Bless me. No animals are interested in your lame reserve. What the heck, Nat? We will roll again. They're going to take an invertebrate. So they are going to take scorpion. So then they now have 2 scorpions, which actually, how do I want to organize their stuff here? I kind of want to have all of the resources that they're collecting above them here, and then we're going to have their animals above here. And then hopefully I'll be able to keep the decks organized. So they took that. That was their turn. And then it is now me, and I get one thing from deck 1. I kind of want to grab some different types of animals. So I think I do have an invertebrate. I do have a fish. So I could take the bullfrog. Or I could take this fish. Or I can just wait and take the fish later. Because the AI will definitely take this bullfrog. Because I kind of want to get another fish. Because we have a goal of having multiple fish. But I will take the bullfrog. I can afford him because I have an invertebrate, I have a fish. So he is going to be placed into my reserve. Our first animal in the reserve is a bullfrog. Very cute. Mammal spam. What are you two doing? Penny Rose. This girl is laying on her side, scratching my board games. Ma'am, how dare you scratch my board games? And my DeVere board games of all. What the heck, ma'am? Did you see what she was doing? Walter's like, Mom, she was scratching your board games. How rude. Now she's going crazy. All right, so the AI took one. I took one. That was turn number 2. So now back to the AI. They're going to take this girl. Let's see Penny Rose. This is thematic for the game. Put her into my reserve. Also, thank you for saying bless you, guys. I appreciate it. All right, so the AI is going to... They now have 2 invertebrates, so just keeping that in mind. They still can't afford any of these animals here. So they are going to look at what is in here. And they are going to roll the die. Oh no, if they take this fish, I'm going to be so sad. That they have more than anything else. So it's whatever I roll first. Grass, tree, or fish. Because they already have 2 invertebrates. Yay, they will take a tree. So they now have a tree. They didn't take the fish that I want. So I will be able to take the fish next round. Okay, so as for me, I can't afford that, 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 can't afford that. Termite, don't really want. I kind of want to get a grass, so I think I'm going to take a grass, just so I have one of each. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that above my board here. I now have one of each of the 4 different types here. So what I can do is I can take one of these. This goal here, I can't get any better than what I have now, so I'm just going to do it now. That's going to get me 2 victory points, and it's going to get me 2 money. So I will just get 2 money here. And I think right away, I don't think I remember any of the, I'll put one here, and then I will put one here. So I have level 1 poaching protection, and both the AI and I now have level 1 conservation protection. Okay, that was our 3rd turn. The AI is now going to They're going to take 2. That is the only thing about this game is I think I need to get better at, especially for the solo, or specifically for the solo, I need to make sure I know what deck I'm on and what one the AI is on. So AI is starting with 2 here. They now have 2 trees, 2 invertebrates. So they can afford this one. And they can afford that one. Shoot, because they have 2 trees, 1 grass. So they are going to always choose the one that has more victory points. So they're going to take the Impala. And that's going to go here. Okay, that's going to go back in the deck. It is now my turn. Can't afford that, can't afford that, can't afford that. Me at a game store, but I'm going to buy at least one of those games anyways. I don't think this game is for me, but it looks neat. It's for someone. I'll probably end up playing it at some point, I'm sure though. Yeah, for sure. My problem is I can't afford that filter. I think I need one though. You do not start with any money in the solo game. Sorry if I missed that. Actually, that's a great question. That is a great question. I didn't think I did, but maybe I do. Oh yeah, I should have started with 2 money. Thank you so much, Jade, for pointing that out. I should have started with 2 money, so I think I'm actually going to put 1 towards here. So I'm at level 1 for all of my different protections. So is the AI. And then I have 1 here that I cannot put towards level 2 because you have to put all the cubes in order to, unlock these. So I couldn't do half of level 2 and then leave the other half for later. I have to have both of them available for me to then place them at the same time. But I could put 1 towards conservation if I wanted to. AI says you don't start with any money, but AI is also wrong with 65% of the time. Wait, how did you go up the conservation? So this one here. This here is because I finished this goal. So this is having 1 of each of the different producers. So I have 1 of each of them. I was able to put a check mark here, and that gave me 2 money and 2 victory points. And then I put some of the money towards different things. Okay, so it is my turn. So this is going to be for me next round. The AI is going to take this one. All right, so for me, I only have 1 of each right now, so I can't afford any of these, unfortunately. But let me look to see. I feel like it's very tree heavy right now, so I should probably take a tree. But I also said I would take that fish. Shoot. But I don't think there are any cards that need a second fish. But if I get a second fish, I'll be able to get 1 victory point and 1 money. I think I'm going to take the tree, to be honest. I'm going to leave the fish for now, hopefully. I will also mention you can take one of the action cards. I often kind of forget about the action cards, I'm not going to lie. But these are just going to allow you to do some specific abilities. So this is gain 2 million from the bank. This is gain 2 million from the bank and spend it on climate protection, also gain 1 point. And that's the same as this one here as well. So that's going to be for the AI. I will give them back all of the cards. And I get to place out money tree. Okay, so that is our 4th turn. Moving on to the AI, they are going to take highest thing that they can afford. They can't afford this one because it's 3 trees. They only have 2 trees. This one here, they only have 1 grass and 2 trees. They can't afford that one. This is the fruit bat. This is 2 trees. They can afford the fruit bat. So they're going to take that. They're going to place it there. That'll be for me next round. But this is for me this round. I now have 2 trees, so I could afford this one. Can't afford that. Can't afford that. Can't afford that. Can't afford that. And then here is Restoration. This is gain a rewilding card for free and play it. So rewilding cards are these cards here. And it's basically just you being able to get any of the 4 resources you'd like. So that's actually another way that I can get more fish. And then we have the Climate Fund, which is the same as before. And then this here is take 3 research cards. Those are the goal cards. And it says for the current round, and then choose 1 to keep. Basically, it just gets you another goal that you can go for. But I think I am going to go with the, whatever this is, the Duker. I don't think that's right. I don't think it's called the Duker. Thank you, Jenna. You're welcome, Victoria. Only in board gaming do you hear sentences like, if I take a second fish, I will get victory points. Truly. If people didn't have context of things, board gaming would sound very weird. We should normalize that statement for fishermen. Yeah. More fish, more victory points. We can make fetch a thing. Duker. Okay, we're going to put the Duker up in here. There we go. We currently have 2 different types of animals, so I could take this one right now and get 1 victory point and 1 coin, or 1 money, but I don't want to do that. So that was our 5th turn. Moving on to the 6th turn of round 1. So the AI is going to take whatever they can afford, which they can't take that one, can't take that one. They do have enough to afford the gecko. They don't have enough for that. And that is everything for them. So they are going to take the gecko, which is 2 termites, which they have 2 of those. And then me. So this does like start to get a little bit quicker. I have the tree squirrel that I could afford. I cannot afford that, and I can't afford that. And then I could take one of these if I wanted. Don't really want to. Okay, so I think I'm good with that. So I'm going to take the tree squirrel, just so that gives me another different animal for this one here. So I now have 3 different animals. So I could right now get 3 victory points and 3 coins, or $3 million, but I'm not going to. So that is our 6th turn. Moving on to turn number 7. The AI cannot afford, so they are going to take one of these resources. So we are going to roll the die, because they only have 1 fish and they only have 1 grass. So whatever they roll first out of those 2, they will take. Not a tree. Not a bee. Not a bee. Not a bee. They're going to take my fish. What the heck, man? So they now have 2 of everything aside from grass. Okay. That's fine with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that'll be my next turn. And then for me here, I can't take that, can't take that, can't take that. Do I want to? It would be nice to get, I guess I could just take one of these trees, because I could get myself a 3rd tree. Because I do remember that there was some other things that needed trees. So I could take this, or I could take this restoration action card, which is I would get a rewilding card for free, and I could take a 2nd fish. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that later. I'm going to take the tree for now. Or do I take a grass? Maybe I take a grass for my next turn. Because I would love to be able to get one of these 2 animals. Okay, so I got a 3rd tree. I got to make sure I keep an eye on what I can place from here as well. Because I do have a fish, and I have 1 of these animals. So if I get 1 more of the small mammals, I'll be able to place into here. Also, 1 tree, 1 invertebrate, 1 fish, and 1 lizard. I have all of those things. I can actually play this into my reserve once I get a 2 habitat protection, which I could do now if I wanted. Maybe I'll wait and bring that in a little bit later. Okay, so that was turn number 7. So we're now turn number 8. No fish for you. Boo, not the fish. I know, right? $3 million for a tree squirrel? I'm in the wrong business. Get selling those tree squirrels. I never used to use the action cards, but now we use the action cards more than we have, more that we have played so much. Yeah, I feel like you discover more that they are useful. I haven't quite determined that yet, but I do know that they are useful. I just like collecting the animals. I think they're just so cute. So I only have 1 grass, can't afford that. Wait, this is for the AI, sorry. So they now have 2 fish. They have 2 of everything aside from grass. So they can't afford that, can't afford that. They don't have 3 trees, so they are going to take, they have 2 trees, they have 2 invertebrates, so they are going to roll this to see which one they take. Can't take grass, can't take fish, can't take fish. This is a B, and I don't think that counts. So I think I have to roll it again. There we go. So they're gonna take the termite. That's gonna go here. Actually, I might start a new column like that. Okay. Which, let me make sure I did that right. Yeah. So if they can't play any of the animals, then they play a producer. This is done by rolling the die. And then if they can't play a producer, they will play an action card or discard the action card. All right. So that is them, which this will be mine next turn. This is me this turn. I do have 3 trees now, so I can actually afford to play that if I would like. Or I could play a grass, but I think that is the obvious choice here. We are going to play the Steenbrook, whatever that is. And I'm gonna place it here. You can place your animals on the board however you want. And I typically kind of organize them in the type. So here I have 2 of these antelope type animals. And I do have habitat protection 1, so we're good there. And I think at this point, do I want to achieve this one? This is how many different types of animals. I don't think I'm really going to be able to get any more than I have here, because the only other type of animal that I think is available in the B deck is a bird, and I don't recall there being any more birds left. So I think I'm going to achieve this goal, which is how many different types of animals. I have 3 different types of animals. So I get 3 victory points, 1, 2, 3, and 3 money that I can then invest in things. And I'm going to invest 2 into habitat protection, and then one into conservation protection. At the end of the game, if you put in at least 8 million or 8 cubes into conservation protection, then you get like some extra victory points. Also, you'll get extra victory points if you have at least 1 of every single type of animal in your reserve, as well as the different whatever these are called. What are they called? Producers. There we go. All right, so that was turn number 7. Moving on to turn number 8. The AI cannot afford that. So they are going to take 1 of these. I think they have 2 of every single thing except for grass, so they are automatically going to take grass. Now they do have 2 of every single thing. So they are going to be able to afford some better things. Okay. I can't afford that, can't afford that. I do have 3 trees, so I could play that if I would like, or I could get another tree, or I could take one of these. I would actually like to be able to take away some stuff from the AI. The AI is not going to be able to take this on their next turn, so I am going to hold off on taking that. I'm going to take the restoration card. This is going to allow me to gain a rewilding card for free. Typically, I would have to spend 4 cubes to get this, but this card allows me to get one for free. And I am going to get a grass because I remember seeing a card in here that the AI can't afford, or they can afford it now, but they're not going to be able to until after. So this is just an action card. It just gets discarded, so I'll just put it over there. And this was me. I'm going to put that there for the AI. And hopefully I'll be able to get the card that I'm remembering before they do. So that is that. And then, that is not that yet. I haven't taken my turn. Which is me taking the guard that they cannot get. Which is this. Because I now have habitat level 1. I have 2 grass now that I just got another one. And 1 tree. So I'm going to get the Springbrook. I'm going to place that there. This is going to go to the AI. And then that's that. But I do think, because now I do have everything here for this. So this one I can place out into here because I have 1 tree, I have 1 invertebrate, I have 1 fish, and I have 1 lizard, aka my bullfrog. I do have everything for this one as well. Oh, I don't. Shoot, not quite yet. So let me hold back on that. Which, actually, before I do anything else, before we move on to the next round, I am going to achieve this one here because I have the max, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 animals in my reserve. I get 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. And I get 3 money. 1, 2, 3. And then I am now going to take the opportunity to place these into here. So this is going to go into there. I now have this. So I have 3 of the antelope type animals, and I have 1 small mammal, and I have 2 poaching protection. And that allows me to add my python in here as well. Dang, okay. I cannot afford my yellow billed kite yet, but maybe soon. So that was now our 8th turn. We're moving into our last turn. Achieve the goal. Birds are scary anyways. Can we give the AI a name instead of calling it the AI? Let's call it Rodney. Okay, let's call it Rodney. Also, how does this one play at 2? Board to play. Sadly, I have not played it at 2. And I think it would play fine. Like, honestly, if you think about the solo mode right now, this is pretty much playing a 2-player game as well. And I would think it would play fine. Good evening. How is it over there? Hello, Alan. Foglight, how are you? It is going wonderfully over here. Except for the fact that now this is the AIs, right? How many turns? Because the AI started with number 1. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, uh-oh. I think I might have messed up on something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I accidentally take more cards than I should have? How many cards did the AI take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. What was I? It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. The AI is now going to take from here. I think something got messed up there, but it's fine. The AI can not afford the bush buck, but they can afford one of these two. They pretty much are the same thing. So either the ground squirrel or the spring hare. Let's give them the ground squirrel. There we go. All right. So at the end of the round, so I think I might have taken an extra one when I wasn't supposed to. So each of the decks should have 5 cards remaining, plus the number card. So there's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remaining in each of these piles. So that is that. That is the end of that round. I do not have 2 fish, so sadly I can't achieve this goal, but I think I did okay with everything. So we're going to take these numbered cards back. These cards that weren't taken will get discarded. And then we are going to move on to the second round, which the AI is going to gain some victory points and some money based off of the round. So depending on what level you are doing, this is which do I actually want to, I think I'm going to put one more towards conservation. Okay, so this is gain money based off of your, gain money and points based off of the level that you're playing. So they're going to get 7 million money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they now have 8 money. And then they are going to invest up to level 2 here. They're going to invest up to level 2 here. And for climate protection, they're going to invest up to 3 million in total. So they're going to take 3 and they're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And then whatever they have left over is just what they have left over. And then that is what they're doing at the start of round 2. All right. And then we're going to move into round 2. Yum. Okay. Bring it to Hamilton. I'm awake for another 45 minutes or so. Heck yes. I'll be right over, Alan. Also, Joe, definitely recommend. I do think, based off of the games that I know that you would enjoy, or you do enjoy, and we've played together, I think you would really like this one. It's fun. All right, so let's build round 2 deck, which is 3, 3, 3, 6. Okay. So 3 action cards in each deck. 1, 2, 3. 3 A cards in each deck. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 3 B cards in each deck. 1, 2, 3. And 6 C cards in each deck. So these are the big boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cards in each deck. The AI always goes first. Then I will go second, and then we will swap, swap, swap. Okay, then, oh, also the AI got 7 victory points. I get my check marks back. These 4 goals go away. Hello, Scorpion. Welcome to the stream. How is it going? I need to start remembering that I need to collect scavengers. This has been fun, but it's time for dinner. Have fun. Goodbye, Jacob. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good dinner. Hope it's good. Okay. Now for this round. Oh. Ooh. Ugh. I hate the ones that are based off of the animal's either height or weight. I should start a Hamilton convention. HammerCon or something. Heck yes. Jenna is playing Mammal Span. Yep, that's it. We're playing Mammal Span. Okay. So, let me zoom you guys in so you can see the objectives we're going for this round, or the goals. This is animals that require only trees. Oh, that's pretty nice. I already have 3 of those, which is fantastic. This is have 2 of each of all 4 types of producers. I do have that. I just need 1 more fish. This is number of reptiles. I currently only have 1, but we can get some more. And then this one here is middleweights. Animals that weigh 5 to 100 kilograms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I currently have 5 of them. Oh, sick. Okay. I like these. I like these goals. These are good goals. This is actually Bapter. I don't know why it's showing my AOL screen name from years and years ago. What the heck? Yeah, I can see your profile picture. That's so funny. Hello, Bapter. Welcome. All right, so starting off with the AI. I will probably start a new line of animals for the AI. So we'll just move that up a little bit. Okay, so we have the 3 different action cards here. We have 2 researchers and a wildlife fund. The AI will go for those last, so we're just going to pass those. We have a tree, a termite, and a grass. And then as for these here, oh, the lion is so pretty. It's like a hollow card. I think this is actually a promo card, sadly. I think that's the only promo card that's like that. Okay. Holy manoli. So this is the highest number. And then we have this one, a 7, a 6, a 5, a 3, a 3, and a 1. Or a 2, sorry. So, can the AI afford this one? 2 deers and 2 buffaloes. They cannot. This here is 3 buffaloes. They cannot. This is 2 termites specifically. They cannot. They only have 1 termite. Termites are specifically the termite cards, which they do not. They only have 1. The other 2 are just basic invertebrates. This here is 3 grass. They cannot afford 3 grass. This here is 3 fish. They cannot afford 3 fish. This here is 2 small mammals and a bird. They can afford 2 small mammals and a bird. And they also do have 1 habitat protection. Dang it! I could have afforded that one too. Just kidding, I couldn't. But it's a lizard, and I wanted a lizard for, or sorry, amphibian / reptile. Bapter's back. There we go. I spelled scorpion wrong when I was a teenager. The best head off its... I best head off to bed. It's nearly 2 a.m. here in the UK, but I wanted to catch some of this game, enjoy the rest of the game. Thank you so much, Jade. Have a good rest of your night. Get to sleep. Have a good rest. And I will see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so the AI is going to take this puff adder snake. That got them 5 victory points. And then let's see what I have choice of here. 2 grasses and a tree. And then, oh, this one's like already in order. That's kind of cool. Honey badger, I can almost afford. I just need one more amphibian. Good to know. This here is 3 birds. I unfortunately cannot afford. This here, 2 grass, 2 trees. I actually could afford that one. This is 2 termites. Do not have that. 1 and 1. So I would just need 1 more termite for that. That's actually a pretty nice one to have. I would just need to grab another termite. 3 termites, no. 3, no. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get the sable. Is there a termite here? There's not a termite. Okay, that's fine. But as for these, there is researcher, restoration, and climate fund. The AI is going to take that one next. This one I can afford. We do have collectively the conservation. So this is going to get added in here. And I do need to remember that I can take things and place them into my sanctuary if I want to. But that is our first turn. Next is the AI. They are going to see, can they afford the honey badger? They cannot. Can they afford the snake? They cannot. Can they afford the rock monitor? This is 2. Yes, yes, and yes. Dang it! I wanted that one. They're going to take the rock monitor, which is another amphibian that I could have gotten. But it's fine. Is there any other amphibians in here? There is this one, but I'm going to need 3 birds, and I do not have a single bird. Oh, goodness gracious. Great. Okay. So that's for me next. Then the AI. This is for the AI next, but it's for me first. Is there... I really need to get some lizards, and that is literally the only lizard. That would get me 2. It would at least get me the 1 here. But then, like, do I really need lizards for anything else? I can almost afford... Oh, but I need 4 conservation protection. Or poaching protection. And I need 3 conservation. Can't afford that one quite yet. Okay. I'll take the reed frog, because I can afford that one. And that I will place here. So I have a bullfrog and a reed frog. And that gets me the 2 lizards. I don't think there are any more lizards. I could be wrong, but I don't think there's any more. That honey badger gonna make you stink. Are honey badgers also stinky? I didn't know that. Why didn't you just buy everything, Jenna? Then AI Steve couldn't buy anything. I'll just take it all. You can't have any of it. Nothing for you. Okay, that is our second turn. Do I want to do anything as of yet? I don't think I want to do anything. I'm going to hold off for now. But I would love to put some more money towards my stuff here soon. Okay. So the AI... So let me zoom you guys in a little bit to here. So the AI has... cannot afford this one because he doesn't have any buffaloes yet. Can't afford that one. Doesn't have 2 termites. Doesn't have 3 grass. Doesn't have 3 fish. Does have 2 termites. So he's going to take the elephant shrew. And that's going to go into his pile. That's going to go to me next. And this is for me. Okay, let's see what I can afford here. Oh, the honey badger does look... It does look like a skunk. Are honey badgers skunks? Am I stupid? Have I just like not known this the whole time? In an effort to get into the theme, I have my daughter's bunny rabbit sitting on me right now. How adorable is that? I could actually afford this honey badger right now if I wanted. Because it's 1B, which I have, 1 small mammal, and 2 amphibians. So I could grab the honey badger if I would like. Can't do the vine snake. Oh, I haven't even been looking for scavengers. I don't think there's any scavengers as of yet. Have I gotten any scavengers without realizing it? No, I have not. This scavenger one might be a little bit more difficult than I thought. But I think I actually am going to get the honey badger because that gets me 8 victory points, which is a very nice. That is me. Okay. And the only other amphibian / reptile is the vine snake, and I don't think I'm going to get that. So I am going to do this one here. I have 2 amphibians / reptiles, so I'm going to get 1 victory point and $1 million. And then 2, 2, 1, 1. Oh, shoot. I still need 1 invertebrate and 1 fish in order to have this. This here is animals that only require trees. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 of those, so I can get 2 victory points. Oh, you guys can't even see this. I am so sorry. 2 victory points and 2 money. And then this one here is animals between 5 and 100 kilograms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 of them. So I am just maxed out of this one as well. So I'll do this. Go 1, 2, 3 victory points. 3 monies. And I think I'll just keep it there for now. I don't want to put anything towards anything as of yet because I don't know if I need habitat protection or poaching protection more. So I'll just hold out there. The AI is going to go. Did I push up a cube? The AI has taken 3 so far, so I think we're good. So the AI, let's see what they will take. Let me zoom in. So, they do not have 3 birds. Nope. They do not. Oh, they do have 3 invertebrate. Because they have 1 termite and 2 basic invertebrates. So they actually are going to take that 5, which is a beautiful lilac-breasted roller bird. I think that is beautiful. So that's going to go there. Because they do have 2 habitat protection, so they're good there. This is going to go over here. I am going to take a card, which I kind of just want to take the lion because it's pretty and put it in my sanctuary. Hold on to it for later. I only have 1 buffalo right now. This is a scavenger. Is there any other scavengers? There's no other scavengers. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get this because I don't think there are any other buffaloes. Shoot. That's unfortunate. There's a total of 8 scavengers in the deck. This I need poaching protection for. That's quite a bit. Do not have 3 fish. Do not have 3 grass. Do not have 2 termites. Do I take this termite then? Because the AI is never going to be able to afford that lion. So maybe I take the termite for now. Okay. I'm going to take the termite. so that I at least have the one termite. That gives me 2 invertebrates. I just need 1 fish. I need 1 more fish, and then I have 2 of each. Okay, so that is 1 more turn finished. Let's see what the AI takes here. Okay. So the AI cannot take this. Can't take that. Can't take that. 3 grass. They don't have 3 grass. 3 fish. Don't have 3 fish. But they can take this one because they do have 1 grass, 1 tree. So they're going to take that. Place it there. That is them. Me. Vine snake. Cannot get vine snake. Don't have enough for that. Could do these monkeys. Because as of right now, I only have 1 small mammal. And I do need 2 small mammals in order to get this bird into my sanctuary. So actually, I am going to take these vervet monkeys. I don't know what those are. Okay. That's good with me. I'm going to move down that to place that there. And that does mean that I now have what I need with this. So I'm going to place that into my sanctuary. This is a bird of prey. That's the type of animal this is. We got that type. We have those, that, these, that. I think there's not too many more types of animals that I need. But I do think... I think I'm going to do this goal up here. Let me zoom you guys out. So this one is the one that are animals that require only trees. Like I said, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those actually. I have 4 of those now. So that's going to get me 1, 2, 3 victory points. Again, another 3 money. And I think at this time I am going to upgrade both of my habitat and poaching protection to level 3. And then I'm going to place 2 into conservation because like I said, I am ultimately trying to, by the end of the game, have 8 of my cubes in here. So I currently have 5. So that is good. All right. That is everything for me. Just push up a cube. It is now the AI's turn. They are going to look here. They almost have this. They only have 2 birds, so they can't quite get that. This here, they only have 2 grass. This they have 2 trees, and they have 2 grass, so they can take either of these. I could also take either of them, and I'm not too concerned with what they take, so they will take this hair. Okay. And then from here, I think I am going to reserve the lion. Also, hello. I need to keep up with the chat. I like almost all games with animals. I agree, Alan. Honey badgers or badgers? Well, they kind of look like skunks too. Never fear, I'm here. Hello, Solo Power Games. Welcome. This game is a lot of fun. I have since bought a copy. Also, we played on my birthday. Nice! That is wonderful, Kim. Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. I really do like this game. It is so good. Both solo and multiplayer. I'm loving it solo thus far. The solo mode is very, very easy. Kim is currently on a 5-stream streak. Heck to the yes. Thank you so much, Kim. I appreciate it. Badgers are badgers. All right. I maybe thought that skunks were considered a honey badger. Who knew? I didn't know. Okay, what did I just do? I took the lion and I put him into my sanctuary because I want him. Because he's beautiful. And then this is going to go here. And that is everything for that turn. So far, the AI has taken 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are good. So now it is back to the AI. They are going to take... They cannot take that. Requires 3 buffaloes. They cannot take that. Requires things that they don't have. 3 grass. No. 3. No. Okay. So then they are going to take one of these things. Either a tree or a grass. They have the same amount of trees as they do grass. So we're going to roll this die. And they're going to take whatever we roll first. Grass. So they now have 3 grass. Great. So that's going to be for me next. And then this is 3 grass. I don't have 3 grass as of yet. But I could get 3 grass. But that does mean that they are going to take this one on their next turn. So, do I just take the opportunity? Maybe I just take this restoration card and get my second fish. That way I can achieve this guy here. But then I would really love a 3rd grass though. Well, they're not going to take the restoration card most likely, so I can probably take that later. And let's for now grab a 3rd grass so that I can take one of these 3 grass animals that are available. I will get a fish towards the end. Okay, so that is everything for that. It is now back to the AI. They, like I said, are going to be able to take this animal here, the red heart beast. I'm going to move this up to here. They are going to take this guy because they do now have 3 grass. And then back to me. I can now take this one here. So this is 3 grass. Oh, shoot. I can't take this one because we need 3 conservation. And we do not have 3 conservation finished yet. Shoot. What the heck, man? That sucks. Do I want to... I'm going to grab the vulture, actually. Because that is a scavenger, which I need for my ultimate goal here. So I'm going to place that there because I don't quite have 3 buffaloes yet. But I could, on the 3rd round, grab those. So that is everything for round number 7. Sorry, round number 8. Okay, the AI can't afford that. Can't afford this one either because it needs 3 conservation, which we do not have. If they had the cubes to be able to do it, the AI could finish this off if they would like in order to get this, but they only have 1 cube and we need 3 to finish it. And then this one here requires 3 fish, so they are not going to take this, and they are simply just going to take the tree that we need, or they need. So that's gonna go there. Okay. I think I might now take this because then, so I'm gonna do restoration. This allows me to get a rewilding card for free. I'm gonna place my second fish here. I now have 2, 2, 2, and 3. So I now have this final ecosystem. So that's going to get me 1, 2, 3 victory points and 3 money. And on my next turn, I will also get that one that they couldn't afford. So I think I'm going to put all 3 of these cubes towards this so that I complete. But Jenna, is that really what you want to do? Put all of your cubes towards that? Girl, is that really what you want to do? But I really want that card, you know? Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. That's fine, that's fine. Is that fine? Yes, because I want to get that card. But I could get that card. No, I'm not going to be able to do it on a later time. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. I did it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our last turn. So the AI can't afford this one still because they only have 2 birds instead of 3. And they can afford this little mouse. So they are going to take that mouse, add that there. That is everything for this hand. And then it is my last choice. And I am going to grab this one, which I completed our conservation of 3. And I have 3 grass, so I can indeed take this card. And I'm going to place it there. Boom. Then the rest of these are done. 5 cards left in each of these. I've done all 4 of these goals already. So that is everything there. Can I afford any of these as of yet? No, but almost. Okay. Almost. We good. Moving on to the last round. Are you guys ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Do 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 do. Ooh, it's in stock at 401. Joe, do it. I love it when an AI is not overly complicated. Same. Same, same, same. Oh my goodness. Kim, why? I've already streamed Moon Colony Bloodbath. What do you mean? Did you enjoy watching me suffer in Moon Colony Bloodbath? Because that was crazy. Okay, start of round 3. Gains money from the supply and victory points. So the AI is going to gain 9 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 victory points. Okay, fine. Galileo Galilei. Oh, I'm good with that, Kim. I am so good with that. That will... Okay, everyone, you've heard it here. My next live stream, my next solo live stream is Galileo Galilei. And I'm not gonna lie, I think the next time that I stream will be after PAX Unplugged. And hopefully by that time, I'm hoping to grab the Luna expansion for Galileo Galilei at PAX Unplugged. So I might be able to play Galileo Galilei with the expansion solo. And that will most likely be like the Thursday after I get back from PAX Unplugged. So next Thursday. Ooh, that would be fun. Oh, Kim, thank you. Thank you for redeeming that 25,000 stream points for that. I appreciate it. That really means that you've been here lots over on Twitch. So appreciate you. We are ready. Heck to the yes. This feels super cozy. Ronnie, it is. I really love this game. This is really great. Okay, so the AI has gotten 9 victory points. They're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 QB cubes. Okay, And then, as for stuff that they're putting their cubes towards, they're going to invest up to level 3 of each of these. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And then as for climate, they're going to invest up to 6 million in total. Holy. So they're going to just do their last 4. And those are going to be added to the 3+ spot there. Okay. That is everything. Let's create the round 3 decks, which is 3 action cards and 12 C cards. So it's just going to be all of the big animals. Yes, Galileo with moon expansion. Yes. What are you most looking forward to at PAX? Well, is Stacy going to PAX? I haven't talked to Stacy yet. I didn't know if Stacy was going to PAX or not. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. If Stacy's going to PAX, then I am very excited to see her. But what am I most excited for PAX Unplugged? Game-wise, which game am I most excited for? Honestly, the expansion for Galileo Galilei, I'm very excited about. I literally just before this stream, yeah, I'm staying with her. What the heck? Veronica? I didn't know you guys were going. What the heck? How did I not know you guys were going to PAX Unplugged? Well, now I know exactly what I'm most excited for. Spending time with friends. What the heck? Stacy is organizing the meetup. She is asking on Camp Co-op Discord. Not gonna lie, haven't been on the Camp Co-op Discord for a very long time. I'm like hardly ever on Discord, to be honest with you. Well, aside from my own Discord, obviously. Oh my goodness. That's so exciting. I'm so pumped for PAX Unplugged. Honestly, number one thing aside from like my games that I'm excited about, my number one like thing that I'm excited to do is hang out with friends. So obviously see you guys now that I know that you're going. Brian, are you going to PAX Unplugged? Let me know. Because I would also be excited to see you. Jonathan too? What the heck? I'm so excited! I was like so much looking forward to like Level Up and Breakout Con and how I was trying to figure out which one to go for that. But now that I know that you guys are going to PAX Unplugged, I'm freaking stoked. The Luna expansion is still in pre-order status. Most retailers here in Canada. Yeah. I feel like that would be a good opportunity for me to share the new expansion with you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. No. Brian, what the heck, man? I'm a Level Up attendee, and that's about it. Well, Brian, you should become an attendee to everything so I can see you more often. All right, so I believe we're almost ready for round 3. All we have to do now is get our 4 new objectives. Dude, I'm so freaking excited now. Only issue now is I am staying with Alex, Meg, Alicia, and Nat. I love level up. Heck yes. I'm excited for level up too. I think I have decided I'm going to level up. I'm not 100% sure, but it's more so leaning towards level up. But yeah, I'm staying with those 4. And we've chatted about like going back to our Airbnb a lot of the nights and just hanging out and playing board games. But now I'm going to have to let them know that there might be a night or two where I have to leave them to go hang out with you guys. Because obviously I want to come hang out with you guys. Ugh, I miss you guys. Okay. So, 4 different... Oh, great. Okay. So our 4 goals here. Let me zoom you guys in. Boom. Let me straighten these things out so it doesn't bug me as much. Okay, so first one here is vulnerable. These are animals that require at least level 3 protection. So that is either 3+ conservation protection, habitat protection, or poaching protection. This here is number of large mammals, which currently I only have 1. So we'll see. Apex predators. These are animals that require large mammals. Great. Which actually, I have 2 apex predators in my sanctuary right now, so that's good. And this is iconic species. Iconic species. Animals worth 7+ victory points. All right. Definitely trying to plan some meetup times. Andy is also coming. Guys, I'm so excited. Ronnie, you've blown my mind 15 times in this stream. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is so exciting. Okay, let me move all these over because I have a feeling the AI is going to get a lot more of these animals. Move all you over. Okay. So we have more space for the AI to gain more animals. Oh my goodness, I am so excited, guys. Well, I did know that there is a like Camp Co-op or Board Game Co meetup happening at some point. And I think that's the one that Stacy organizes, right? Because I went to that last year. Well, Alex and Meg should be attending the Stacy meetup. Yeah. So I think that's what they were talking about. They do it every year. And I'm assuming George will be there too. Yes. So I think Nat mentioned that George was doing some like Riftbound thing with him, which I'm very excited to see George as well because I haven't seen George in forever. And I am so excited right now. Okay, sorry, apologies. Let's move in to this 3rd round. I will stop yapping. All right. What was I doing? It is the start of round 3. Let's see what the AI is going to take. We have relocation. Relocation's a different one. Basically, I can swap any of my animals in my sanctuary with an animal in the AI's sanctuary, which I don't think the AI has taken anything into their sanctuary. And I don't think is the AI able to take things into their sanctuary? If they are, then I have messed something up, but I don't think they are. I could be wrong. Relocation, restoration, and research. Okay. And then these are all of the different animals that they can take. So let me quickly put them into highest to lowest. We got an elephant. We got a secretary bird. We got a flamingo. We got a serval. We got a fishing owl. We got a marsh harrier. We got an onyx, a marabou stork, tawny eagle, porcupine, bush pig, blue wild beast. Okay. So these are the animals that they... Stacy's here! Stacy, I just discovered that I'm going to see you next week. And I'm so excited for this. And I'm also going to see Ronnie. I'm also going to see Jonathan. I'm also going to see Andy. I'm also going to see George. Oh, I'm going to see so many friends. And I'm so excited. I did not know... I don't know why I didn't know that you guys were coming. All right. So the AI has 3 of everything aside from fish. They only have 2 fish. So they do have 3 trees and 1 grass. So, and we do have 3 conservation. They do have 3. So they are going to be able to take this elephant. Dang. That's quite unfortunate. Because I think I would have been able to take that as well. And I'm trying to get more large mammals. So I think there's possibly more large mammals in here. So we will see. But that is everything for them. Moving on to me. Check your messages in Discord. Stacy. Oh my goodness. Have I not messaged you back yet? Please hold. I'm gonna feel so bad if I haven't messaged you back yet. I swore I... Oh my gosh, Stacy, I haven't messaged you back. I'm so sorry, Stacy. I'm so sorry. I am awful. What the heck, man? Okay, Stacy, after my stream, I will 100% message you back. You also left me a voicemail? When was this? You called me? When did that happen? Girl, I am so sorry. I have recently discovered that I've been very wrong. I have thought my whole life that the legend was that pelicans brought babies in bundles, not storks. LOL. Just a pelican. Pelicans... Are pelicans the one that have, like, the big jaw? The big thing? Isn't that... Aren't those pelicans? Or are those storks? Okay, we got a 10. We got another 10. We got an 8. An 8. An 8. 7, 7, 7, 6, 5, 5, 5. Okay. Jenna discovers technology for the first time. Jonathan can verify he was sitting at my kitchen table at the time. Stacy, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I am a horrible friend. I am incredibly sorry. I will admit, I always avoid talking on the phone. Talking on the phone is my worst nightmare. Pelicans have a big gullet, I think. See, yeah, because I remember seeing something get carried in a pelican. In Finding Nemo, does the guy carry the fish? Yeah, he carries, like, Nemo and his dad, Marty. Is his name Marty? I think in Finding Nemo, the fish are in his mouth, right? Yes, pelicans have the big gullet. That's why I thought they stored the baby in there. That makes way more sense. Yeah, I can see where that you're coming from with that, Kim. I can see that. Okay, so we have a giraffe here. I cannot afford it because it is 4 trees. I only have 3 trees. But I do believe that there is one of the restoration cards in the other hand that I could grab to get a 4th tree in order to get this. Because the AI is not going to be able to get a 4th tree. So I could probably try to get that. Because that is a large mammal. This here, I would need 4 large mammals in order to get the lion. Do not have that. We've got 3 fish. I do not have 3 fish. Ooh, let's also look for scavengers. Which, speaking of, this here is a scavenger. It needs 2 birds and 2 small mammals. I literally still don't have any birds. That's not good at all. Oh no. Is there any birds that I can afford? Shoot. This is not good. This is not good. So unfortunately, can't get that one because I don't have any birds. 3 fish, can't get that. Can't get that. This is 3 grass. I do have 3 grass. I could take that. That would be a large mammal I could grab. This one, don't have any birds. That's not good because I'm not going to be able to get... Basically, you get victory points for how many things you have. For how many like different types of animals you have. And I don't have any birds. I have birds of prey, but I don't have normal birds, if that makes sense. We got a wild cat, which I can't afford. This scary fish that I can't afford. Okay. So I think ultimately this is probably my best bet. So I'm going to take this. This is going to get added into here. That is everything for the first round. Let me quickly count up how many of these that needs 3+. 1, 2. Currently only have 2 for this one, so I need to get a few more of those. Large mammals, I now have 2. This one here requiring large mammals, whether that's 1 or all. I have these 2 here, which I can eventually grab. Which can't quite do that. Requires large mammals to eat. Okay, so these 2 are the only ones that I currently have here, and they're not even in my sanctuary yet. But once I do get them in, that's fine. Animals worth 7+. 1, 2, 3, 4. Currently have 4 in my sanctuary with another 2 here, so that'd be 6. So, okay. We play board games. Technology is too advanced for us. Literally. No, you're not. I'm not a fan of tech myself. But I will admit, like, this is something that I do really want to work on, is the fact that I am not very good with keeping up with, like, online things. I often find that I like, don't see messages that I really should. And, like, sometimes I will see a message and then in my head I'll be like, oh, I'm going to get to that at some point, and then I just completely forget about it. And it legitimately is something that I do want to get better at. So, yes, I will say, I'm very sorry, Stacy. It's something that I am really trying to work on. Yes, it's a pelican in Finding Nemo. Thank you. I really thought it was. I thought pelicans was where babies came from. Brian. I would be putting the giraffe in my sanctuary for sure. Just for the vibes. Just leave it in the sanctuary. Will we be able to play it? No. But just for the vibes. I love that. I actually do love that. When we played this recently also, I took the warthog and had that Timon and Pumbaa song stuck in my head. It goes, when I was a young warthog. When I was a young warthog. I am such a nerd. Sometimes I hear myself and I remember that I'm on live stream and people are watching this. I'm so sorry, everyone, that you have to deal with me. Okay, so what have I done here? What have I done? I just took this. So that was our second turn. It is now back to the AI. He is going to look here. He does not have 4 trees. He does not have 4 buffaloes. 2 small mammals, 2 birds. He indeed has that. So he is going to be able to take this scavenger of mine, unfortunately. So we're going to put that there. Okay. That's going to come back to me. what am I wanting here? I cannot get that. Let me check to see if there's any scavengers here that I could afford. I should have really looked because it looks like a lot of the scavengers are requiring birds, and I do not have a single bird. So this scavenger requires 2 birds. Don't have any birds. This scavenger needs 1 bird. Don't have any birds. Is there any birds? Flamingo. Holy crap. Oh, this is fantastic. Flamingo, mine. Right now, 100% mine. Flamingo is the bird I need. It needs 1 termite and 1 fish. Super easy. 3 conservation, 3 habitat. I have everything there. Oh my goodness. This is fantastic. We got a bird. Oh, this is great. Oh. Do. I only keep up with online messaging when dates are pressing. Straight up texting is def easier for me. Okay, so Stacy, I did notice in that message that you gave me your number, so I will text you. This game looks interesting, but I'm here for the singing. Oh, yes. The warthog singing. Jenna Pumbaa in the next Broadway version of Lion King. Can you imagine me as Pumbaa on Broadway? That would be fantastic. All right, so that was round number 3. Oh my god, I'm so happy that I got a bird. You guys have no idea. Okay, let's see what the AI can afford here from all of these. So this is number 9. They cannot afford this. They do have the 3 lizards / amphibians or reptiles, but they do not have level 4 habitat protection. So they can't take that. 3 small mammals and 1 bird. They can take that. So they're going to take the serval. Add that there. This is going to be for me next round. Okay. So now, what can I afford from here that I would like? Which also, I can afford this now. I just need to get my poaching protection to 4. So I just need to achieve some of these goals here. So, now that I have a bird, still can't get the giraffe unless we take it for vibes. Can't take this one yet because it needs 4 buffaloes. This needs 3 fish. I only have 2. This needs 3 buffaloes. I do not have that yet. 3 birds, no. 2 and 2. I could do this one. So I could do the cobra. Because this would go towards iconic species. The buffalo, I could afford the buffalo. That would actually get me the 3rd buffalo that I need, or large mammal, sorry, I need for this vulture to get placed into here. So maybe I take that over the cobra. I think that's probably my best bet. So I'm going to put the cobra back. I'm going to take this buffalo. It needs 2 conservation, check. 2 habitat, check. 3 grass, check. Add the buffalo here for my 3rd. And then I have 3 poaching protection. I have 3 buffaloes. So this 2nd bird of prey is getting placed into here. Unfortunately, this is the only one that is a scavenger so far that I have in my thing. So as of right now, I'm not getting any victory points, but if I get 1 more, I'll get 6 victory points. So that's that. That was our 4th turn. Moving into the 5th round. AI cannot afford that. Sorry, Rodney cannot afford that. 4 buffaloes, cannot afford that. 3 fish, cannot afford that. 3 buffaloes, nope, can't afford that. 2 lizard, too small. They can afford the cobra, unfortunately. Oh, but also, do they have 3 birds? They do not have 3 birds. Because if they could also afford this one, it would be the same, and I could choose for them to take this one instead of the cobra so that I could get the cobra. But that's fine. Okay. Hello, Kelly. Welcome to the stream. How are you? This game looks fun. It is very fun. I'm having a fantastic time. Okay, so now that I know that I have 1 bird, this is great. So there was a scavenger that I could almost afford, except for the fact that it didn't have 1 bird. This one right here. So this is, I need 1 fish, check, 1 bird, check, 1 reptile / amphibian, check, and 1 of the large mammals. This is my 2nd scavenger that I'm placing into here. Woo! Oh, that is fantastic. And I think, do I want to do any of these as of yet? I think I'm going to hold off for a little bit longer. The only one that I really want to finish these 4 is the lion, because it needs 4 poaching protection. So I need 4 cubes there. I need 4 cubes here. So far right now, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 animals above, so I can get 2 cubes there. This here is, they eat that. So I have 1, 2. Currently only 2 for that, but if I can play in the lion, that will get me another 3 cubes. That'll be 5. Large mammals, I have 3 of them so far, so that'll give me another 2. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish both of these, but we will see. I think I can also potentially, so that'll go there. Use some action cards to get some more cubes. This looks a bit more fun to me than Wingspan. Thanks for streaming this. Oh, you're so very welcome. Yeah, this one, it has like some similarities to Wingspan in the fact that you are building out a tableau of animals. Rather than birds, you're just doing all animals. But this one, you're not so much like activating abilities and stuff. This is, the cards are more so just set collection and kind of engine building, because you are placing out animals of different types in order to then place out larger animals of different types, if that makes sense, to get victory points. But yeah, it's very fun. I enjoy it a lot. And let me make sure did I push up one of my cubes? I don't think I did. I think we're moving on to the 6th turn. Actually, let me just check to see how many cards are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're playing until there are 5 cards left. So we have 6 turns left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think that's right. I think I did push up a cube. All right. So the AI, 3 lizards, but they still can't afford this here, so they're not going to do that. 3 fish, they do not have 3 fish. 2 fish and 2 small mammals, they can afford this. So the AI is going to take this bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Okay. And then what can I take here? What do I want to ultimately do right now? I need more large mammals. I need one more large mammal. Is there any large mammals? There is the giraffe. And I could potentially get the giraffe if I grab, I believe there is one more resolution card. I forget what it's called. So I could potentially get the giraffe. I could place the giraffe in there, not only for vibes, like Ronnie wanted. We could actually get the giraffe for vibes, but also for victory points. Because I just need one more tree. And if I take that resolution card, I believe it's what it's called, I would be able to do that and get that. I think I'm good with that. The other one that I could get is this one here, which is a spotted hyena, which is, it is a scavenger. I think I'm, sorry giraffe, sorry Ronnie. I promise I will get the giraffe at some point, but we are going to grab the spotted hyena, which actually I will move these over, move you over, no, place you here, because that'll be my third scavenger. 1, 2, 3. I told you guys I'd get a hyena. So that is me. The AI took the bird. We move that up. Do I want to do any of these as of right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I currently have 4 here, so actually I could do that. Let me just do this now that I have the max. So this will get me 1, 2, 3 victory points. And it gets me $3 million. I'm not going to put anything towards these because I have to have 4 cubes before I can do that. I've already put in a total of 8 here, so I'm not too worried about this. And I think that is that. I don't think I want to complete any of the other ones as of yet. All right, the AI, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we're good, yeah. So the AI can't take the giraffe. Do they have 4 buffaloes as of yet? They do not. They do not have 3 fish. They do not have 3 birds. They do have 3 invertebrates. So they are going to take this chameleon. That's going to be placed into their spot. And then it's my turn. I am going to take the restoration card because I do want to get that giraffe. I think that'll be nice. Can't really do any of these. Is there any more scavengers? There is this one, but I cannot get it because it needs 2 birds. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do restoration. That's going to get me one of these rewilding cards for free. And I am going to get my 4th tree. If I can slide it under here. And that is going to allow me to be able to afford the giraffe, which is fantastic. All right, that is me. We actually only have a few more turns left, so I'm a little bit worried, but we will see. Wishing you a speedy recovery on your root canal. Oh no. A root canal is more fun than wingspan. I would know. I had one today. Brian, no. That's the worst. Brian, I have had my fair share of root canals. I had 2 root canals within 1 year and it was not fun. let me tell you. Thank you, painting and listening to Jenna. Not all bad today. Aw. Well, I'm glad I'm able to bring you some entertainment while you are a squirrel in bed. Well, actually, that's more so when you get your wisdom teeth out. I don't think I ended up looking like too much of a squirrel when I had my root canal. I more so looked like a squirrel before my root canal because I got an infection in my gums and my face like swelled up, which was not fun. Okay, so the AI is going to, again, they cannot take this bird. They do not have 3 fish. They do have 3 grass, so they are going to take this onyx. They also do have 2 birds, 1 of those and 1 of those. So they could take either one of these. And I think I'm going to make them take the eagle. Because I can't even afford that one. So it doesn't even matter if they take it. Okay. Now, you best believe I'm taking the giraffe, y'all. I'm taking it. I do have 3, and then I also have 4 trees. So that's going to go into here. Boom. That's going to give me another one of the large mammals. So I now do have 4+ large mammals. This is for the AI. I am going to do this one here, which is 4+ large mammals. That's going to get me 1, 2, 3 victory points. It's also going to get me $3 million. And then immediately I'm going to use 4 of these to put into poaching protection. That's going to immediately allow me to place out my lion. And I'm going to try to move these around so that I can keep all of these guys together. My lion has made it in. Woohoo! Because I do have some small mammals here. I got lots of large mammals now. We good, fam. We good. Okay. So I actually only have technically 3 more spaces for animals, but I'm placing my veterinarian here because most of the time I do not fill up my entire board, but it gets pretty close. So I will move my veterinarian if it needs to happen. But there we go. I need 2 more cubes and I'll be able to finish off this, and that will get me some victory points at the end of the game. All right, moving into the last few turns. The AI, Rodney, cannot get the lion, cannot get the osprey. They only have 2 birds, so can't get that. I believe they're going to take the wild cat. 2 small, 1 bird. They're going to take the wild cat. That'll be their turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I think we still have 2 more turns after this. Okay. And then for me, what can I afford here? I don't have 3 lizards, so I can't afford that. I do not have 3 fish. Can't afford that. I could afford this antelope, or sorry, onyx. Porcupine. Yeah, I think I'm just going to grab this onyx. Okay. Because that's still 6 victory points there. So that is, boom. Oh shoot, I think is there only 1 more turn left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The AI is going to take 1 from here. I think I might be 1 turn ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I might be 1 cube ahead. But I could be wrong. Because then I'll do this turn. Yeah, I think I was 1 turn ahead. Because there's 7 cards still left in these decks. Okay. So that is everything there. I placed the Onyx. It is now back to the AI. They can't afford the bird. Right? They can't afford that? No. 3 fish, no. Porcupine. Yes. So they're going to take the porcupine. That's going to go back to me. And then I think I can afford the lion now, which is pretty exciting. I have 3 poaching protection. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 large mammals. So I can afford the freaking lion, baby. Look at me go. Okay. Now, I am going to move my veterinarian over because I'm actually not really using her. Squirrel? Where? LOL. Yes. We got the giraffe, Ronnie. We got it just for you. Just for the vibes. I had jury duty the other day, and anything is more fun than that. Oh, gross. I personally have not partaken, but I can assume it's very gross. This is my problem with Wingspan too. I definitely play cards based on if I like the bird, not the points or abilities. Always a low score, but the cards look nice, so that's all that matters. Exactly. Yes, the cards are so nice. I love looking at them. Yeah, especially in Wingspan and in Wormspan. I love the cards in Wormspan. Note, how to beat Ronnie in Wingspan. Yeah, just leave the pretty cards for her and she'll just take those. Okay, so before we move on to the, I believe, last turn, because I think there's 6 cards left in each hand, this one here is animals that require large mammals. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 5 now, and the max is 4+. So I am going to put a check mark here. That's going to get me 4 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get full $1 million. And immediately I can put all 4 of those towards my habitat protection to finish that off. Boom. I'm actually doing fantastic in this game. I will admit, I don't think I've done this well in this game ever. So I'm very happy with myself. And then the last objective here is for iconic animals, and that are animals with 7+ points. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 of them. 7+, I get 3. So I'm just going to do that now. 1, 2, 3 victory points. $3 million. And I might as well just put 2 more over here, which kind of pointless, but I don't think leftover money is worth anything. I could be wrong. All right. Let me catch up here. Oh, well, thanks, Jenna. It's going to be stuck in my head again for the rest of the night. And I was a young warthog. I promise you guys, I'm a better singer than that. Is there a relocation card action? You can play something from the graveyard. You can, there's a relocation card that basically you can swap something with somebody else from your sanctuary. Which I don't know how that works in solo, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to look it up. And by the graveyard, I mean discard. Oh, I don't think there's one for getting anything from the discard. I'm here next, but how else are you gonna be Cobra Kai? I was supposed to say, but how else? Oh. Just in time for the last turn. Yep. And I only have 1 spot left here, so we will see what happens. All right. So the AI can't afford this one. They do not have 3 birds still, but they can afford this ugly tiger fish. So they are going to get that. I will say that they do look like they have a lot of points here, which I'm a little bit scared of, but it's okay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards left in this stack. And then for me here, what can I afford? I cannot afford this because I just needed 1 more lizard, but I don't have that. Don't have 3 fish. Could afford this one, which is 2 trees, 2 invertebrates. So I could do that one, or this one here. This gets me 1 more victory point, so I am going to grab the bushing pig. What a great last card. Yeah, so there's this one here. Oh, what the heck? Kim, you were right. I could use the, oh boy. So the relocation card, so instead of playing this pig, the relocation card, I've always only ever read the top of it, but there is an or. So you can either swap an animal in your sanctuary with one in another player's sanctuary, or a card from this hand, or pay 1 million to take any card from the discard pile. Kim, what the heck? I didn't know this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to take a card from the discard pile because I feel like I can afford something now that is more than the pig. Because the bushing pig is 5 victory points. Let's see if I can get something for more than that. We have the heron, which I can't afford. I believe you still have to be able to place it in your tableau. You have to have the right things for it. The aardvark, I do not have 2 termites for that. We have the vine snake, which I do not have 3 birds. I only have 1. Shoot, I might not be able to get anything that's any better. Could get that, but it's not as good. Okay, never mind. We're not using the relocation card. There's nothing good in the discard pile. Just kidding. We're going to stick with our bushing pig. Or bush pig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard. Discard. Okay. So that is everything. And this is actually the first time that I've ever filled my entire board, which is crazy. Yes, more singing. I'm really getting my money's worth tonight. Let me just put on a show for you at PAX Unplugged. I'll sing. I will sing for you, Stacy. Don't tell me that you don't want to hear it, because I know you do. Okay. So, oh my gosh. End of the round. So they're going to gain points and stuff. So they are, for intermediate, they're going to gain 4 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which I'm kind of surprised that they only get 4. At the end of the game, Oppo invests their money in whatever way gains them the most points. Take into account that animals they have in their sanctuary and what conservation awards they could win. They can invest. I'm an idiot. Were they supposed to be getting victory points for conservation? I don't think they were supposed to be doing that, right? Because that's what them getting victory points and coins at the end is for, right? Because like they don't have any more money right now. How are they supposed to put stuff towards this? Please hold. The end of the game, Oppo, which I guess that's the AI's name, invests their money in whatever way gains them the most points. Take into account that animals they have in their sanctuary and what conservation awards they could win. Conservation awards. They can invest more than 8 million total in climate protection at this stage if it helps earn points. Okay. It does say that they can add stuff to their sanctuary, but I don't know how that works. I think it might be only when they have like a special ability. Oh, shoot. So yeah, they probably would have done a few things different. So basically, if I didn't read this spot correctly, it says if they do not have the protection requirements as yet, so either conservation, poaching, or habitat, they play the animal into their sanctuary unless their sanctuary is already full with 3 animals, in which case they do not choose an animal. Okay. Good to know. So I do think that they probably would have played a few cards into their sanctuary. But I think it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so let's go into endgame. Oopsie. Okay, so at the end of the 3rd round, count the scores. Starting with Oppo, remember you will have already gained points throughout the game for completing research tasks, and Oppo automatically gains points at the end of each round, which we did do. Start by adding points gained from conservation rewards. What are conservation awards? I think those are the 3 kind of big things that you get at the end. Yes. So we got Biodiversity, Climate Award, and Protection Award. Which let me... You guys zoomed out? Okay, you're good. It's very odd that Oppo didn't gain enough to get to the 4s. I'm like trying to figure out, maybe it's because I wasn't playing expert. Because I don't think there's any other way that the AI gets stuff. Unless they discard cards, which they did not discard any cards. So maybe that's why. Maybe because they were able to take a lot of animal cards, they didn't have to discard any cards, therefore they didn't get quite to the level of being able to finish those. So more of their victory points are going to be in their animals. Okay, so basically what's going to happen is we're going to go through conservation. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is conservation rewards. So this is if the AI was able to get all types. So we have all 4 of the producers, which they do have. We have small mammals, amphibians/reptiles, birds. They have small mammals, large mammals. They did get a few birds of prey as well as some predators. So they did get all 11 species. So they get 10 victory points for that. They're up to 30. They got the climate reward because they did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the conservation here, or climate reward. So they get 10 for that. So they're at 40. And then protection award is if you were able to get to 4 on both of these, which they were not able to do. So they don't get for that. And then we're going to go into, which actually I will do my 3 conservation rewards because I did get, I believe, all of the different types. I got all 4 of these. I got small, mammal, amphibian / reptile, medium mammal, large mammal, birds of prey, and that. So I did get 10, so I'm at 41. Then I did finish this, so that puts me up to 51. So I'll get that. And then I did get 8+ in here, so I'm at 61. Okay. So then the AI will count up all of their animals, which, holy moly. Let me quickly just put these all together. 5, 10, 15, 22, 30, 40, 44, 46, 51, 54, 60, 65, 70, 76, 76, 83, 91, 92, 93, 95, 97, 99, 102, 104 for the AI for their animals. So 104 plus 40 is 144. So the AI is at 144. For me, for my animals, I have 2, 4, 5, 13, 19, 24, 24, 32, 38, 48, 54, 62, 69, ayo, 77, right? 77, 80, 84, 87, 84, 87, yep. 90, 95, 102, 110, 122, 128, 138, 143. 143. Oh my goodness, math. Holy manoli. Hopefully I did that math correctly. 143 plus, I am currently at 61. So 204. I was hoping that I would reach more than 200. So 204. And then the AI, so this is different from the multiplayer game. I am going to gain victory points for my scavengers, which I do believe I ended up getting 3 of them. So I have 1, 2, 3. So I got 3 scavengers. That gets me 9 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my final score is 213. And then the AI gets to score these 3 here. So we're going to go through and see what they have. So first one is migratory animals in their reserve. So let's see if they have any migratory animals. They have 1. They only got 1, so they didn't get anything for migratory animals. This here is animals shown at night in your reserve. So this is ones that have the moon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, So they got 5. The least amount that they could get was 8 to get 9 victory points, so they don't get anything for that. And then lastly, we have animals with a color in their name in the reserve. A color in their name. There's 14 of them. Does this count as a color? A striped mouse? Oh, we have this one. This is lilac. Red. No, they don't get that one either. Wow, we got freaking lucky, man. Nerd incorrect. Hello, friends. Thank you so freaking much for raiding. This is so fun. I don't think striped's the color. Well, it could be. It could be. In another universe, could be. Hello, friends. Welcome to the stream. I actually just finished a solo game of Kavango, which was very fun. As you can see, we have a beautiful reserve of a bunch of animals. What is my favorite animal here, you ask? Well, these flamingos really saved my ass, so I'll have to say those because they were the only bird that I could afford. And I needed one bird in my sanctuary or my reserve. Also a honey badger because for some reason I thought a honey badger was a skunk because it looks like a skunk, but I guess they are 2 different animals. It is indeed a badger, not a skunk. But thank you so much for raiding. I appreciate it. Hello, friends from Nerd Incorrect. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves over there. Hopefully you had fun playing some code names. Was it a good time? I'm sure it was. I'm sure Tim, kept you guys entertained. He's an entertaining guy. Yay! I did very well. I am very happy. This was a great episode. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Though I have a friend whose favorite color is glitter. My sister's favorite color is rainbow, so I can see it happening at some point. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for joining me for a game of Kavango. I very much so enjoyed this one. I feel like I did a very good job. I ended with, what did the AI get? I feel like I did so much better than the AI. I feel like I need to, oh, well, I will say, they didn't get any animals into their sanctuary, which I do believe there was one of them in here that they couldn't afford because of the 4 habitat protection. This one, oh my gosh, this one. So they probably would have had this one in their sanctuary, which I think they would have got victory points for. So even if we did that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then again, that would have replaced one of their other cards. So yeah, I don't know. They ended with a score of 144. Was that their score? I don't think that's right. Was it 194 maybe? It might have been 194. I think it probably was 194. Which is actually not as bad as I thought they had done. Let's just say they were at 194. It might actually not be 194. I think it might be 144. I just feel bad that I like completely ruined them so bad. Cause I got I got 213 and they got 144. That doesn't seem right. I feel like I just did a little too well. I'm going to go back through, read the rules, make sure I'm doing it right, and I will maybe I'll let you guys know during my next stream if I cheated or not. But I feel like I had a good time, and that's all that matters. And it was fun. Hopefully you guys had a good time playing. Thanks for sharing. This was great. It was a lot of fun. Now Jenna has to stay and sing since she got raided. Don't go changing to try to please me. I don't know why I started singing that song. Let me down before. Ooh. It's the song from Shrek. I made it through the wilderness. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna call it a night there. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I just realized how late it is. It is 10:15. Okay, we're gonna end it there. Always have a good time just hanging out on your live streams. I had a wonderful time. Oh yeah, they only got 102 from cards. You got 150. Very true. I feel like I did really good. So a little brush on the shoulder. But anyways, appreciate you all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you had a good night. Hopefully you have a good night. And I will see you guys. I have a video going up tomorrow, which is my like most anticipated games that I'm hoping to pick up at PAX Unplugged. And then I will probably have another video go up early next week. Maybe another video before I leave for PAX Unplugged. So you will see 3 more videos from me before I leave for PAX on Wednesday of next week. And then I will be at PAX. And then I will be home from PAX. I will have a PAX Unplugged vlog. I'm hoping to do a really good job vlogging PAX Unplugged because I'm really wanting to do more vlogging. And this hopefully will get me back into the rhythm of things. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, you guys will see some videos before I leave, and then I'll be at PAX, and then I'll come back. There'll be a vlog, and then we will stream Galileo Galilei on the Thursday when I get back from PAX, which will be not next Thursday, but the Thursday after. So I will see you guys again for a live stream in 2 weeks. Just do 2 videos because you need time to call me. Stacy, I will not be calling you. I do not like phone calls. I am a millennial that doesn't like talking on the phone. But I will message you 100% and we will chat. Because I do think I have some info for you that you would like. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to stop yapping. Appreciate you all so much. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you in videos and streams in the future. Bye, friends. Love you. See you later.